What are we gonna do tonight, O.C.G?
Well, the same thing we try to do every night, Bertrum. Take over YouTube. Robin Hood, riding down the glen. Robin Hood, with his merry men. Steals from the rich, gives to the poor. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. This game is good, puts me in the mood to shag Robin Hood. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, joined once again by my faithful manservant / factotum Bertrum. Say hello, Bertrum.
Hello, Bertram.
And this is my review for Gangs of Sherwood. So, dear viewer, if you wouldn't mind, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and make sure you watch the video to the end. So, Gangs of Sherwood released on the 27th of November 2023.
Oh, that was your birthday, O.C.G.
Very good, Bertram. Too bad you didn't remember to actually get me anything for my birthday, but never mind. So I know exactly what you're thinking, dear viewer. However, were you born with such a magnificent voice, O.C.G? And to that question I just have to say, I really don't know. Maybe I've been blessed by the devil. I mean, God. Blessed by God. Also, I bet you're wondering, what the hell is Gangs of Sherwood? Well, you've come to the right place for the answer to that question, dear viewer. This is one of those cooperative action game thingies. But rest assured, you don't have to play the game in co-op. You can go through the game completely solo, like I did.
I did say I would have played the game with you, O.C.G.
Yes, and I did say I would rather cut off my left genital, sew it back on, cut it off again, sew it back on, cut it off again, choke on the bloody thing, regurgitate the bloody thing, sew it back on, and then punch myself in the cheek. Then let you play a video game with me, Bertram. But have no fear, your interest has been noted, and the next time I play a co-op game, I'll probably still want to cut my left bollock off and sew it back on and all that jazz, but I've written that down. Next time, play a co-op game, Bertram will offer to play. Anyway, so, story. Sheriff of Nottingham, bad. Robin Hood and his many men, good. Kick Sheriff of Nottingham in the backside. That's basically the crux of the story. But you'll notice, dear viewer, if you're looking at the gameplay here, this isn't Robin Hood as you might remember it. With Errol Flynn wearing a sexy pair of green tights, or Robin Hood Men in Tights by Mel Brooks. No. This version of Robin Hood is set in a kind of dystopian steampunk-esque future. So there's robots and giant mech machines, and it's all pretty exciting, I must admit. So when you start the game up, if you're going to play the game solo, you'll be given the option to choose from 4 characters, those being Robin Hood, Maid Marian, Friar Tuck, and Little John. Now, this being a Robin Hood game, I of course chose to play as Robin Hood, a chap who often puts me in the mood.
Yes, I know. We all heard the song at the beginning of the review.
Shut up, Bertram. I was reminding everyone. It's called a running gag. A running gag, so at certain points throughout the review I'll mention the fact that Robin Hood puts me in the mood to shag him, or whatever I sang at the beginning of the review. Anyway, so I chose to play as Robin Hood. So, playing as Robin Hood, you use your trusty bow and arrow to shoot enemies, essentially. So you'll make your way through 9 main story missions with a couple of side missions that unlock at the end of the game. Doing some light platforming, using a grappling hook, killing enemies, of course, and then eventually fighting bosses. And some of these bosses, like I've already hinted, come inside mech machines.
What?
No, sorry, let me rephrase that. I don't mean the boss itself literally comes inside the mech machine. I mean, when they appear, they are riding a mech. No, that doesn't sound very much better. 1 or 2 of them are inside mech suits when they fight you. Yes, that sounds much better. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with someone who wants to come inside a mech suit, but,
maybe get off this chain of thought, O.C.G.
Quite right, Bertram, yes. So, some of the bosses are quite futuristic looking. There is 1, 2, 3 bosses in all. Couple of mini bosses, so you'll go up against Guy of Gisborne, some woman whose name I can't remember in the second act, and finally the Sheriff of Nottingham himself. And the game does leave off on a kind of note where there's either going to be DLC or there's going to be a sequel, but I don't think this game has performed very well, so I'm not holding my breath that there'll be a sequel. What else can I tell you about the game? Well, there's a hub area where you can buy new outfits, buy new skills, unlock powers and all that bollocks. Now obviously I only played as Robin Hood, so I can't attest to what skills and weapons etc. you can get from Maid Marian and the other 2 characters, but in terms of Robin Hood himself, you can get new skills that he can shoot from his bow and arrow, more health, usual RPG bollocks. But that's neither here nor there. What did I think of the game? Well, for the 3 to 4 hours it took me to go through the game, I enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was, I wouldn't say it was amazing, but, you know, I had fun with it, and I think if you play the game in co-op, you'll have even more fun. So my recommendation would be, if you like this kind of thing, that being co-op action games, or Robin Hood, or steampunk games, or dystopian futuresque games, or games based on books, or whatever, maybe wait for the game to go on sale, like I did, then play it. Get a couple of friends together, order a pizza, or a Chinese, or whatever you like to eat, have a couple of drinks, get together, and play through the damn thing. But probably this will be a video game in 1 or 2 weeks or 3 weeks' time I'll have probably completely forgotten all about. Therefore, I say that Gangs of Sherwood is pretty good. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my totally not improvised review for Gangs of Sherwood. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. But please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Say goodbye, Bertram.
Goodbye, Bertram. You know, O.C.G, I really can't believe you were actually talking about someone coming inside a mech.
What can I say, Bertram? It just came out. This is the problem with not scripting my reviews, you know? Just sometimes things just come out. Like, come.
We're still recording.
No, we're not. Oh, shit. Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, You're a booby pants. And no one wants to be a booby pants.